My dream was to make as much money as possible by the time I'm hitting 30. That is, even become the richest guy in the world through trading. But I soon realized that my dreams were hopeless because I was indisciplined in every aspect of my life. And my journey started 4 years ago when I started asking myself, what is this discipline that people talk about? And ever since then up to now, I have been in this journey making new improvements to my old disciplines and discovering new ways to instill discipline in myself. And it has reflected in my trading, not just in my personal life, but in my trading. So I have 4 things that I am sure will help you because they have helped me come a long way. Number 1, of course, is going to the gym. Guys, the first time I started trading, I was out of shape. I was just an average guy. And then I got into self-development and I started going to the gym. Well, I had other ulterior motives to attract more women. And it's still a valid reason. But in any case, I needed to set goals and achieve those goals. And the reality that the gym has taught me is that nothing comes easy, because I had to grind. I had to do this every single day, even when I felt like I can't do this anymore. I had to do it every single day. Now, I did not even think that it would affect my trading, but when I started seeing the results of my working out, then I started having this feeling of success. Oh, so I can do anything. I can tell myself to do anything and actually stick to my plan, because trading is all about having a plan and sticking to it. That is the discipline. And it's very hard if in your other life, in the other areas of your life, you are not disciplined and expect to be disciplined in the market. That will never work, because it cuts across. Discipline cuts across every single aspect of your life. So I recommend that you start going to the gym, whether it's just calisthenics or running or just anything that is physical activity that is uncomfortable to your body. And if you're not going to the gym, who the hell doesn't go to the gym? Number two is reading a book. Guys, yes, reading a book. Reading is one of the most boring things that you could ever do in this world. That is my own opinion. But I still do it. I still read a book every single day, even if it's just one chapter, because it's hard. Now, I've told you before that the gym taught me that nothing comes easy. Everything is hard if you want something that is of value. So I've been reading a lot of books. I have actually a personal goal of reading 4 books every month. That is 1 book every week. Well, 1 book every week. And I can tell you that doing the uncomfortable thing and telling yourself, I'll read 1 chapter today, every single day at 7 o'clock or any time that you tell yourself, and then you stick to that plan, you are teaching your mind that you are a trustworthy person, that the mind can trust you, that you will stick to your plan. So when it comes to trading and you have a trading plan and you in your journal you've written, if the market does this, then I'll do this. Then when you enter a trade, you start becoming emotional. You still have the mental strength to actually stick to your plan and follow your exit and entry criteria. If the market does what you said it will do, then you follow your plan accordingly. That is just from reading books. Number 3 is meditation. This is something that is also very hard. It is something that has taken me time to adjust and be comfortable with, because before I started trading, I just came to the screen and boom, I start trading, and I have all this baggage. And mind you, the trading time here where I am is from 3 to 5, and it varies with the daylight saving 3 to 4. That is the beginning of the window, meaning from morning till 3 I have gone through a lot of things, so I have a lot of things in my mind, and then I bring those things to the market. How am I going to be profitable if I can't take some time to cool off, relax, and settle my mind? Because once your mind is settled, then now you can be in the present state, and you will be in flow with the market. You'll be able to see, oh, so today is day 2. What do we do in day 2? Maybe we wait, maybe we look for this and that. You are in tune with the market because you are present. Remember, the market is making its move in live time, so you must be making your move in live time. But if you don't meditate, what would happen to me is that I would either be in the past or in the future, and the market is in the present. So you are trading your markets with the mindset of the future or the past. Yes, the future or the past. How are you going to make money? How are you going to be disciplined in the market? You won't be disciplined. Lastly is eating healthy. Now, how does eating affect trading? Guys, of course, the brain is so complex. Now, we are constantly running away from pain and moving towards pleasure. And in trading, you must put that aside and remain neutral. But if you can't stick to a healthy diet, of course, first of all, you are going to feel like shit if you eat like shit. But also, the fact that you can't have self-control, you can't control yourself and stick to a healthy plan. Or if you really want to eat junk food, then stick to junk food. Well, if you do, please DM me in my Instagram and we'll track the results. It would be very interesting. But I know every time I used to run away to junk food, because most people eat junk food and overeat because they are running away from stress. It's not like they just want to eat. They are eating away their feelings. They are eating away their emotions. Especially when you have a losing trade. That is when you run away to food. But if you can stick to your plan and if you have those negative emotions, deal with them the way you deal with positive emotions. That means that you are always in a neutral state. That way, when you get to the screen, you don't have any baggage in your mind. You are neutral. And that is the point of being disciplined, is that you are logical. You are looking at the reality the way it is. If you let your emotions distort your reality, then don't expect realistic results. Expect those mediocre results. That is what I've learned so far by doing these 4 things. They have helped me 10x my discipline. Let's look at the charts and see what the market is doing today. All right, let's look at this trade. This is a beautiful setup that, well, is in alignment with what I told you the other day. Look at your winners and then analyze why your winners are winners and build a plan around your winners. So, after analyzing my strategy, I found out that my winners, most of my winners, are above the high of the week, or are at the high of the week, mostly between Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. So that means 1 or 2 trades per week if I'm lucky, but mostly 1 per week, which is okay. So this is Monday here. It's day one, all right? But it's also an inside day. We are inside the previous day's high and low. Friday's high and low, all right? So day 1, I'm expecting, remember, I'm looking for setups at the high of the week. High of the week. Tuesday gives us, in the London session, gives us the high of the week. Now, I was not expecting to trade today. I was expecting to trade tomorrow, but the market presented a setup at the high of the week. So, if we look at the 15-minute time frame, we have one push to the high, so that sets the high, and then we've broken above the previous, this is Friday's high. It is also the previous week's high. Now, so we have our first push here. Our second push here. This is the second push at 5:45. And then the third push is at 6:15. You can see it in the 1 minute time frame. The first push is in the London session. The second push is here at 5:55. The third push, 6:20. So we have 3 pushes to the high of the week. And then we have trapped volume. The market consolidates up, at the high of the week and then breaks down in the gap time. Still, all this is trapped volume from London to the beginning of the New York window. All this is trapped volume. So when I came to the market at 8, this is what was happening. In fact, it was 15 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes before the 8-15 minute candle closes. We have this broken down market. What is the market doing? Lower lows, then breaks down again. So the market breaks down here. And we have this trend line. The market breaks down. And then pulls back at 8:14. We have our engulfment. That was my entry. Because, look at this. We have this pump here. The pump started the London session. So we have this pump for the dump. It was a simple scalp. This is not a 5-star trade for me. A 5-star trade for me will be 3 days of rise, maybe on a Wednesday, and then a nice pump to the high. So we have 3 days of rise, and then in the New York session, the first hour pumps up to the high, then gives us a pump and dump setup at the high of the week for the explosive move down of maybe 80 to 100 pips. And it's just explosive moves falling down. That is my 5-star setup. But still, this was a nice setup. My entry was here. Stop loss above there, 20 pips. The take profit, 50 pips. Simple. No hit. It was just breaking down. So, yeah. Discipline is important. Very, very important. So stick to your plan, and hopefully you have you get some value, and see you in the next video.